Well, everyone I spoke to had different experiences here that day. Some stuck it out at home, like you can see by these pictures taken off Masters Avenue. Now others, they evacuated over to the Turner Center, where the roof caved in. One thing everything I spoke to had in common was that they talked about all of the good that came in the aftermath.
People do not want to remember a tragedy. But it is important, if we are going to try to preserve and promote the history of DeSoto County for future generations, that we remember moments like this.
As they say, pictures are worth 1,000 words. For those who didn't experience Hurricane Charley, these boards may leave you speechless. The stories behind them just as intense.
I can remember looking up, I was on the second floor of my house and looking up, and suddenly it was calm. And I'm looking up through a roof that isn't there.
Carol Mailer spent this day 20 years ago on her 40-acre property here in DeSoto County, watching as the strong storm carved a path through town.
We could see all the way to the back of the 40 acres, like somebody had taken a weed whacker and just cut the vegetation off.
Down the road, Karen Smoke and her husband were trying to figure out what was happening.
I remember we were watching it on our little 12-volt DC television. We could not hear the sound with the volume turned all the way up because of the noise.
Smoke says she debated bringing an elderly family member to the shelter here in Arcadia since they weren't supposed to be a direct hit. Looking back, she's grateful she didn't, considering what happened.
The whole thing came in at one time, no warning. I remember one fireman, somebody was talking about, we're going to die.
Thankfully, Fire Captain Dan Collins and his crew had all the evacuees move their bunks before the cave-in, meaning no one got hurt or was killed by the catastrophe. After the storm, there was finally a glimpse of hope.
And I still remember looking down and seeing those 6 ambulances coming and like got a tear in my eye because, man, there's some help coming. You know, we're going to have some help.
Spirit is strong. So our, people in Arcadia and DeSoto County came together and helped each other, and just all kinds of rescue efforts from outside came pouring in.
The Historical Society wants to hear from you. They want the community's recollections, which is why they have a pad of paper here, and they want you to come and share your story. This exhibit will be here through the end of the month. I'm live and local in Arcadia. Samantha Serban, NBC2.